get shit done. Hey, Julie, turn this over.
Every time gang hit my phone, I'm gon' hop in the car. Niggas out here slaying combs, so I keep a cold heart. Had to tell that hoe, leave me alone, she know I'm a star. I'm writing these songs instead of wrongs, forever gon' play my part, yeah.
I hear you. Gang. Not for real, we get shit done. Hey, Julie, turn this over.
Every time gang hit my phone, I'm gon' hop in the car. Niggas out here slaying combs, so I keep a cold heart. Had to tell that hoe, leave me alone, she know I'm a star. Every time gang hit the road, I'm gon' hop in the car. Niggas out here slaying combs, so I keep a cold heart. Had to tell that hoe, leave me alone, she know I'm a star. I'm writing these songs instead of wrongs, forever gon' play my part, yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Hello there this morning. I actually thought I'd come in instead of being on an avatar this morning. Good morning, Don. How are you, my baby? How are you doing? It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you guys in the cloud babies in the bushes for joining me. Thank you so much. Last night I was supposed to come on, but I'm so sorry. I got a surprise visit from my beautiful child, but it was a visit. Oh my God, guys. It was a visit, but I was very happy to see her. They were coming from Mexico and they stopped through. Her fiance is Hispanic. He's Mexican from Monterrey. And so they were coming in from Mexico. They had news and everything, but it was nothing like to be, So I'm glad you're doing okay, Don. I'm glad my baby's doing okay. He got at 4:30 this morning, left early. I want to see my baby. I love her so much, I supposed to came on last night. I noticed some people did leave last night because I probably didn't come on. But, you have to understand when you have children, when you have babies, honey, they come first. I always remember that. Your babies come first, Hi, Gamblers Anonymous. How are you? Good morning. Also, this morning, I put out here the topic as that is totally freaking okay. And what I mean by that is that it is fine for you to fix yourself as a woman early in the morning. It's totally fine. Yes, you can walk around the house in a bonnet, sometimes, when you're at home, relaxing, chilling on your sofa, watching TV. However, if you're going to present yourself to the people, right, you need to look suitable. That's all I'm saying. You need to look suitable. You do. You need to look suitable. So even in the morning, as a woman, if you're prissy, then I'm prissy. So that's what I do when I get up in the morning. Take a shower, wash my face, I moisturize my face, and I do what? Brush my teeth and everything, right? And get ready for the day as a woman. You don't know what could happen. You may have an emergency call and you have to get out of here. And then you're looking like what? Gaga. That's all I'm saying. So for people to say that, not to wear makeup and things, it's up to the woman and themselves. It's up to your discretion if you like makeup. I do like makeup. I do like wearing makeup because I feel that it makes me feel pretty. It makes me feel more a woman of age, a woman of age. Hi, yes, Collins, how are you? Woman of age, So we have the natural AT2. We have your natural women out there who have the most beautiful skin and they have natural curly hair and natural hair, right. If it makes you feel good, that's right. If it makes you feel better and as a woman to be pretty or not, some women are natural, they just like to wear eyelashes or earrings. They like to have on their little hoodies and their jogging pants, Totally understand that. I've been there. Where I just, had my little hoodie and my warm-ups and my tennis shoes. Been there. But now I'm a woman of age. And, I like to be a little prissy still. That's just me, So, ladies, all I'm saying is that don't feel bad because you put on makeup. It is totally fine for you to put on makeup. You're a woman, and it's totally fine for you to put on perfumes because you're a woman. It's totally fine for you to keep yourself clean because you are a woman. Remember that. That's all I was saying. It's totally freaking fine for you to be prissy and made up in the morning, especially if you're coming onto your site, onto your website, onto your platform. You want to look suitable. You want to look presentable to the people, This morning, I'm going to say I'm glamorous, but I'm suitable to be on YouTube this morning. Lipstick bright. That's how you do that. It's totally fine for you to be a woman and just pamper yourself. It's totally fine to pamper yourself every day. Thank you. It's totally fine for you to have a bubble bath. If you want to wear foundation, you choose to wear foundation, wear it and wear it well. Wear it and wear it well. I hate that fashion fair. Hi, Caramel. I hate to. I hate that fashion fair went out of style, but fashion fair did have me a little orangey there. They did have me a little orangey there. Now I had to go to the what old folky kind Lancome. They need to sponsor me. Mm-hmm. Lancome. They're very expensive, but it's worth it, and it lasts for a long time. All you need is a little squirt, just one little squirt on the brush, and just go to work the whole face. You don't have to put on tons and tons of makeup. We're not saying that. I'm just saying that it's totally fine for you to fix yourself up as a woman. He says some of these people don't even have warm water. They look like they stink through the camera. Jesus. Hey, Jesus, you gonna make me laugh already this morning. Oh my goodness. It's just sad, that some women can come out here and look like what? You're a woman. That's all. And I believe that women should look presentable everywhere they go. I don't care if you're going to the store. I really don't. If I'm going to the store, I'm still going to look good when I go to the store. You never know who you're going to bump into in the store. You just never know. Especially if you were working, you can run into one of your your coworkers and they see you looking like that. What are you going to do? And some people don't care, but I do. I care. And I know all of my beautiful teasers are beautiful, classy women that care. So like I'm saying, as I was saying, it is totally fine for you to put on foundation, put on your little makeup. Like I said, I only wear 2 colors on my eye. I like a black and then like a gold. That's it. I don't pound my face down with makeup, but I do have it to where I'm suitable. I need some blush today. So ladies, please, it is okay to be prissy. That's all I'm saying. It's okay to be prissy, and it's okay to wear makeup. It's totally fine to wear your makeup because you're a woman. Some women look good without the makeup too. Hey, I'm gonna show you. I keep saying I'm gonna show you a picture of me without makeup. I look just the same. Only thing is I have a mole here on this side. I have a mole here. That's it. It's right there. You can see my black mole. It's not a lot of makeup on my face. Hello. Not a lot of makeup on my face at all. She said, I just use under eye concealer and some glass and some gloss. Oh, really? That's neat. I've never used concealer though. What are we fussing about? Oh, nothing. We're just talking about women and how they present themselves in the morning and what they choose to do as far as their looks, their daily looks, And I was telling everyone that it is fine for you to wear makeup. Some people don't like makeup, and that's totally fine with you. Some people look wonderful without makeup, but I like eyelashes. I like prissiness. I'm just a girly girl. And there's nothing wrong with you being natural. Nothing at all wrong with a woman being natural. My daughter's natural. Her hair is like out to here. Honestly, it's natural, naturally curly. Her hair. It takes her about 3 to 4 hours for them to straighten her hair out. That's how much hair she has. Hey, good morning, Monique. How are you? Yes. So, yeah, you want to look presentable when you go somewhere. Every day. I don't care if you're going on a run to the store or whatever. Something you just got to look presentable. That's all I'm saying. And it's like I said, it's nothing wrong with you fixing yourself up to even go to the grocery store. You're going to be in there for about 2 hours. You never know who you see. You'll see. And like I said, that's just my way. I understand there's comments made about makeup. There's nothing wrong with wearing makeup. There's nothing wrong with that at all. You want to wear foundation? Fine. It's totally fine to fix yourself up. Like I said, you are what? Woman. And you have to look presentable for who? The world. Not just men, the world. Because other women are looking at you too and they're saying, girl, look at her. What is she doing? Why is her hair like that? Why do she have that? Women are looking at you as well. And I'm not dressing for anyone per se. I'm dressing for myself. Right now, I have on a nice house dress. However, I have on earrings to match it and presentable. I can actually go to the store in this. I can put a belt around it, have my waistline showing, and have it, flowing. I'm just saying that as a woman, you can do whatever you choose. That's all I'm saying. It's perfectly fine to wear makeup, ladies. That's all. She says, I have never worn makeup. I never learned how to put it on right away. And that's fine because, gosh, some women are just gorgeous, so gorgeous. And without makeup, people tell me all the time that I look good without makeup. They say I actually look younger without the makeup, but I like the makeup. I do. I'm just prissy like that. Uh, she say for yourself. That's right, for yourself. For yourself. When you good morning, Imoni, she says. Good morning, everyone. McClurg. Good morning, Imoni. Good morning, Gamblers Anonymous. Good morning. Good morning, S. Collins. Good morning, Amina K. Good morning, Caramel. Good morning to everyone on here. I love everyone. I do. Good morning, Charlie Show. Good morning, my baby Don. Good morning, everyone that is on this live this morning. I really appreciate your patience from last night. I really do. As well, I find it kind of difficult too to do like the crime story. So I'm going to have to simplify it because it's so much to this story. It's so much to this story. So what I'm going to do is kind of like read and improvise, to make this to get the story shorter for you guys. But the story stuck with me for a very long time, and I have to, talk about it. I did see what someone talked about it back in 2018. I don't care. I still want to talk about it, because it must have touched them as it touched me, this particular story. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yes, everyone is saying, good morning, Karen. I love to you, Peters. Yes, the ladies on my channel, they like to be suitable. They like to be classy, and they like positivity. They do. And I appreciate you guys. And they've helped me a lot as well. Like I said, they've helped me a lot as well. So much. Oh my goodness. If it wasn't for the teaser, this is kind of like my therapy. Shout out to Halima Buller. Thank you so much. She's like my therapist as well. You guys need to look up online. I need to get her Instagram first, see if I can share with you guys. And she's a therapist, and I think she's reasonable in price. But, sorry, she is a great person to speak with. Very wonderful person. So, shout out to Mina K. Just want to keep everything, you want to keep everything presentable. Okay. Not like a robot or anything. Just want to make yourself look good. And, you never know who's going to come on your life. You never know who's going to come on your life. You never know who's going to see you out in the world. She said, my oldest and myself is always been told we look younger than we are. She doesn't wear makeup either. Right. They always tell me I look younger without the makeup, but I like the makeup. I like to play in it. I like to put it on. And lately I've been just wearing the same kind, the same, 2 little shades. But maybe I'll try something different again. I know other colors, maybe I need to do other colors. To say, be sure to like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel, guys. Yes, if you're new, if you're in the class and you're new, subscribe to the channel, please. But I did want to put that out there that it is perfectly fine to be a wonderful, beautiful woman. It's perfectly fine to wear makeup. It's perfectly fine to keep yourself clean. It's perfectly fine to wear your wig how you want to wear your wig, ladies. Okay? And it's perfectly fine for you to be a natural woman. Because guess what? I'm telling you now, if you see a natural woman with a ponytail, a puff ponytail like this, guess what? Her hair is going to fucking go down here. Her hair is going to freaking go down here if she was to straighten her hair. Those natural ladies have a lot of hair. A lot of beautiful hair. My daughter's hair is long when she straightens it. So remember, guys, if you see these ladies with the short natural hair, that hair is down to here, actually. Once they press it out, when they flat iron their hair, it's down to their shoulders or down to their behind. It really is. I just braid my little hair up and keep moving. Mm-hmm. I said, no, any questions about the, makeup or tutorial? I'm sure I don't have to ask any of my teasers because my teasers, they already know how to be a woman. You have to be classy with your stuff. It's okay to be classy. It's okay to be a woman, and you don't have to get up here with all the profanity and all that. No, this is not how this channel is run. We have beautiful, classy women, educated, intelligent women on this channel, and I love it. And it's going to stay that way. I just wanted to make sure that, some people talk about people wearing makeup, but it's fine. Totally fine to wear your little makeup, Totally fine to wear your earrings, your soul sister earrings. Totally fine. Do you have your own eyebrows? I shave them sometimes, and then I'll draw them. I did. They get so thick, and I used to get them waxed. So then I just start cutting them off, hell. because I couldn't afford to go get them waxed anymore. Just like with the eyelashes, I couldn't afford to go get them individually done anymore. So I just politely just leave some there, a little bit there, and just draw. I wish I could get them tattooed. Honestly, a friend of mine got hers tattooed, and they look wonderful. Her eyebrows. Oh my God, they look so good. I was like, wow, but I'm scared. I don't want to get tattooed. I don't have any tattoos, guys. I don't have any tattoos. Zero. So I am afraid to get tattooed. So that's the only reason why I didn't do the get my eyebrows tattoos. But hers look really wonderful. They stay in place. Thank you very much, Cameron. I actually draw them. Sometimes I come all the way over here. My son's like, Mama, you need to move that back. Something's all the way up in here. Oh, thank you so much. I got these cheekbones from who? My mother. We look just alike. I told you, we look just alike. That's why my daddy, you love me so much. You look like your mama. Yeah, Daddy. Thank you. I love you too, Daddy. Cheers with the coffee, guys. Otherwise, I wanted to bring up something else to do the microblading. I heard about that. I've seen it in the mall. I have seen it in the mall. Is that very expensive, Don? The microblading? The microblading? I was wondering, is it very expensive? Because I've seen the Indian ladies do it. And I've seen women do it, go up that way. But I don't want to get tattooed. I just don't. I'm sorry. And it's not that I'm scared of needles. I just don't want to mark my body. That's all. Don't want to mark my body. Don't want to mark it. But it's fine for everyone to have tattoos. It's perfectly fine. My sister has tattoos. She was in the military, And there's no questions. I know it's not any questions on here. I know it's not. Everybody on here is very presentable and they're very ladylike. And it's fine to be not lady, lady-like. Perfectly fine, guys. Also, I wanted to bring up the fact that, did you guys see where the two little cousins were in the room and one of the little girl, she SHOT'd her little cousin and then did herself. Did y'all see that? Put a one in the chat. You saw that. And remember. And I still remember what Mama said. Never leave the house with dirty underwear on. Please don't. That is a sin. That's a sin. That is a sin. Mm-hmm. You saw when my daughter was on the video? See how her armpits were shaved? Yes. She knows. Her mother saw her very well. Very well. Mm-hmm. She said, it depends on who you go to. I only pay $200. Wait. I'm sorry. She said, I only paid $200. I was a model for them. That's why I was so cheap. You only paid $200? Whole dollars, that's U.S. currency, right? To get them make braided. Oh, Lord. She said, that's so sad. I didn't see that. Good morning, Physical Grace. How are you doing this morning? Yes. Dawn says she only paid $200, y'all. That is what I call a light bill, like phone bill. Yes. Part of the rent. Yes. Go, Dawn. Yes. She says, and you were a model, so it must be more than that. Oh, no, ma'am. I really will be blading my own. I'll be blading my own, Don. Yes. With the dollar eyeliner. That's what I draw it on with. Okay. So, you can put on makeup at a budget. Maybe I need to do a video about that. Makeup at a budget. What I shop for. Makeup at a budget. Mm-hmm. But she laughing. Yes, baby, laugh on it. $200. Oh, Lord. No, ma'am, Pam. That would be a what? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yeah, so getting back to these cousins. Someone said they said, you didn't see that? Well, the young girl, my son actually brought it to me. Hi, Jess Valencia. How are you? My cousin does microblading. Oh, okay. I wonder how much she charges. Because if it's $200 as a model, just imagine how much it costs. Regular price. Mm-hmm. Regular price. I bet she make bank doing that, Jess Valencia. I know she does, because if it's $200 as a month, she says, oh, she only charges $175. Well, that's great. But with the eyelashes too, though, guys, we have them done, what, $25 sometimes at the Vietnamese nail shops, right? But there's places that go from $80 to $100 to $250 to get your eyelashes done. Mm-hmm. Yes. A friend of mine, what she does is she goes to different places and use that first time free deal so she can get her eyelashes done. You know, the $80 ones. Mm-hmm. I don't have time for that. I just slide them on and keep it moving. Godspeed to the sweet girls and their families and their loved ones. Right. This was actually a young girl and a boy. And I'm going to bring up the story here shortly. But prior to seeing it on this on within the social media, my son brought me the video. It was actually they actually did it live on Instagram. Did anyone see that? If you did, just say yes, you saw it. Well, a little girl erroneously shot her little cousin, her big cousin, and then she ended up doing herself because I guess she felt so bad that because they were so close. For what I understand, they were very close. They were inseparable. So she just did herself as well. Did you all see that? And my eyeliner permanently tattooed 3 years ago. It's time to get them dirty down. Wow, just Valencia. So it looks like no one's seen this story. This is sad if you haven't seen this story. It was horrible. It was horrible. The video my son showed me before they took it off Instagram because they've removed it from Instagram. He sent it to me. I told him, send me that story. Of course, I can't show it on here because it's just too violent. It's just too violent. Okay, one was 12 years old and one was 14 years old. The little boy was 14 years old. The 12-year-old is the girl who had it in her hand. And this thing had like at least 25 to 50 round extended clip on it. It had a 25 to 50 round extended clip on it. You know, like the circle mags. That's what it had on it. Yes. This was done on live. Yes, it was. It was on live. And it was so sad because the little girl, they went into the bathroom with this weapon. And they were on Instagram live saying, we'll do you. It was kind of similar to what the girl did on Facebook a while back. Same thing, same scenario. She was playing with it. Boom, boom. Hit her cousin in the head with it. Mm-hmm. Hit him in the head with it. He hit the floor. Boom. When she initially hit him with it, she dropped the weapon and she closed her ears like this because the weapon it was so close to her ears. She was like, you could see her like screaming. Then this child proceeded to pick it up and boop, do herself. I saw it with my own two eyes. I saw it, my own two eyes. And I was like, wait a minute, how did she get? But then I realized she did it herself because she had dropped the weapon already. So that means she literally picked it up to boop. And the family was in the living room area having a party. They were actually having a party. So when they heard these SHOTs, they were trying to get in, but the kids were behind the door. They had actually passed away behind the door. Both of them. They passed away. Both of them. Right behind the door. They were pushing and pushing. And then you can see where the men, it was my intuition that the men were holding the women back because the door stopped pushing. They were trying to hold the women back, because they were going crazy. Mm-hmm. It was, my son was like, look at this, Mom. I'm like, okay. And then I seen the little girl playing with her, and I said, I know she, boom, before I can even finish my sentence. She hit him right in his head at close range. She sure did. Yes, at close range. And so let me just go ahead and bring him up so y'all can take a look at these kids. Stand by. So here is the initial story from the son. But like I said, I actually saw the video. This is for favorite commentary use and learning purposes, not to play with weapons. And so here's a little 12-year-old little girl. It says a young girl, 12, is believed to have killed her 14-year-old cousin before taking her own life during a family party, says cops. This is her. Is she not beautiful? 12. Here's her cousin. Here's a little boy. Her name is Paris Harvey, 12 years old, shot herself doing an Instagram live. And she also allegedly took the life of the 14-year-old cousin, Karan Harvey. Paris Harvey and Karan Harvey. That's great. They have the same last names. That's wonderful. It says this happened in St. Louis. Police department initially listed the incident as a MURDER suicide after the deaths occurred at around 2 a.m. on Friday morning. They were up at 2 o'clock in the morning. These kids were, because they were partying. They were having a party, the adults. So they proceeded to go into the bathroom to play with this weapon. You know, you have to really talk to your kids about weapons. It's serious. She said, but Paris devastated mother, Shanice Harvey, labeled the shooting as a freak accident. Ma'am, I hope y'all can see this. Let me just take a look here. Yes, ma'am, we know it was a freak accident when she hit the cousin. However, with her, it was not, because I saw it. She literally picked up that weapon and she took her own self. She picked it up. She initially dropped it after she hit the cousin who fell, and she covered her ears just like this, like because it hurt her ears. And then when she fell backwards into the wall, what happened? She picked it up and boom, just did it. Just quickly. Like with no hesitation. This child did this. No hesitation. None. No hesitation. I saw it. I saw it. They've taken the video down, which is good because it was very sad. It was just like with where the gentleman was in the car. Remember, the guy was in the car and the girl erroneously hit him in the head. And my son was asking me, was that real? I said, yes, it is. I can tell by the sound of him, the way he's sounding, that this is real. And then come to find out it was real on Facebook. It says, you know, it's like the parents did not want to label it as a MURDER/SUI, you know, suicide. Okay. They didn't want to label it as that, but it was, I would say, it was an accident with the cousin, but for the child herself, for the girl, she did purposely do that to herself. We watched it. We watched it. Allegedly. We watched it. Allegedly, she picked up the weapon. I saw her and hit herself with it right in the head. She said it says here, they were making a video and Paris was playing with the GUN, but it went off and hit him. Yeah, because she had her finger on that trigger. And when my son showed me, I saw the finger on the trigger and I was like, hold up, she has her finger on the trigger. That's the first thing I said, guys. Wait a minute. She has her finger on the trigger. And I knew something bad was going to happen when he showed me this. Okay. I said, why? It says, Shanice said she didn't know how her daughter obtained the firearm or who it belonged to. With all that family there, they should have basically made sure she was okay, she said. Where were you at, ma'am? Everybody should have stuck with somebody. It says, according to St. Louis Post-Dispatch, the tragic broadcast showed the girl reaching for the GUN after shooting her cousin, right? It showed her reaching for it after shooting her cousin. And then it says, family members claim she accidentally set it off the gun twice. No, she did not. Ma'am, sirs, you can see the video. She reached for it and got it. I saw her. Both children were reportedly shot in the head and were found dead at the scene. Both of them. On Saturday, the St. Louis Police Department formally released their identities as they issued a statement of condolences. They posted on Facebook, we are sending our heartfelt condolences to the family of 12-year-old Paris, 14-year-old Karan, who tragically passed away on 3/25. How? Let me stop sharing the screen. How did they get to this weapon? This weapon had a mag on it. It had a magazine, 25 to 50 shot clip mag on it. Okay, like it was a Rambo style. It looked to be like a 9 or 40 with a 25 to 50 clip, a magazine on it. And I'm like, I know it was heavy as heck for this child, but she was holding it up and moving it around like it was very light. Let's look at the comments here. Good morning, Joe Ferguson. How are you doing? No safety lock. None. It was no safety lock on there. Copyright disclaimer. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, sister. Let me just present it here. Amiga said, hi, Joy. Hi, good morning, Vicky. How are you? Glad to hear you had a great visit with the family. Yes, I love my babies. I wish they could all come home with me. I really do. especially during this time, because look what happened with these kids. Look what happened with these kids. Look what happened with these kids. Look what happened. If you guys could have seen it, if y'all could have seen it, it was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible. It was. It was sad. Because that girl, the child, the young girl, you could see she was just hurt that she did her cousin like that. She waited only 1 minute, possibly 1 minute, okay? And then she took her own life. And I saw it with my own 2 eyes. When she hit him, I was like, I jumped back because I already knew, boom. And I jumped. And I was like, oh my God. I was telling myself, oh my God, Jose, she shot him. And then he said, wait a minute, Mama. I kept looking, and then she did herself. And I said, oh my God. I said, oh my God. Yes, I saw it, guys. They've taken that video down from Instagram because it was live. It was live when they did this. But can you imagine? And why are these folks having these weapons where these kids can get to them? Don't they know this is like they see rap videos and things like that, and they, have a tendency to try to, duplicate what the rappers are doing, with these weapons and things, And the child's eyes when she hit her cousin, it was, and I could see his little eyes go up. I did see his eyes go up. I did. It was obvious. He was going to leave. It was obvious. Yeah. Yes, Joy. And then for the little cousin, she was just like, her ears were banging. I know they were. Especially with that type of weapon. I know they were banging. But it's like she didn't even just think about it, really. She just grabbed it and just, Sure did. It was horrible, guys. It was. It's horrible. Take a look at these babies again one more time. It's just horrible. Look how young they are. And so they got the, they probably have a double funeral. Most likely they'll have a double funeral. Here's a video. Would y'all like? Let's see what they have on this video. Fair commentary use for learning purposes. Okay, this is just our opinion. Let's see what's on this video here.
She said her daughter found a gun and accidentally shot and killed her
Sorry, give me a second here. It looks kind of funny.
cousin. Police are calling the little girl's death. Said her daughter found a gun and accidentally shot and killed her cousin. Police are calling the little girl's death a suicide. Shanice believes her daughter shot herself accidentally. And it was all streamed live on Instagram.
They was making a video and she was playing with the gun.
I wanted to skip the ad, but it's not allowing me to, guys. And it's not counting down. I don't know why. Maybe I should open it back up. Oh, hold on. Nope. Thank you. Man. Okay, let's see here, guys. I'm not sure what this is. Really? I'm trying to see this video, people. The heck? Take a look at them. Very beautiful child. Look at that beautiful hair. Natural curly hair. Natural hair. Look at him. Yeah, they're just babies. They're just babies. You see what it says here? During an Instagram live stream. I saw it. Oh, yes, I did. Mm-hmm. Believe my son probably downloaded that. But the point is, I don't want to see it. I just can't see it anymore. I just can't. I can't. Mm-mm. Hey, Miss Halle Berry, how are you? Hey, y'all, stop about to show love. I'll catch the full replay later. Love, peace, and high vibe. Miss Halle Berry, I just got through shouting you out, and we need to talk to see if, about shouting you out as far as what you do and everything, because I did tell them that you are in therapy, you're like a therapist, and you're very awesome. So just wanted to let them know, and hopefully, guys, we can do something. We actually need to do something on here. And so that's our plan, to do something on here to kind of touch on mental illness and stuff like that within the Black community. So I would love to do that, Miss Halle Berry. She's awesome. Miss Vicky put hearts. Joyce says, good morning. Yes, my God. That's what I said when I saw it. I was like, Lord, have mercy. Yes. Oh, that would be great, McClure. Halle Berry, she said that would be great. We're actually going to do that. And we have been talking. She said, Marie, I can't take this when my son was, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry, Miss Vicky. I apologize. My apologies. We love you so much. We really do. And it's sad, that these people are just taking people's lives for no freaking apparent reason. No freaking apparent reason. And it's sad that people actually get out here and harass folks for no freaking apparent reason. Right down the street, a friend of mine, he got to sleep because the guy came from the Chicago area. Thought he was going to come here and bully. A friend of mine put him to sleep. And he is still out. He got off on self-defense because this guy was a nuisance. He came here thinking he was going to be a nuisance, and he put him to sleep. It's just sad, that people can just mess with somebody you don't even know. Stop. You need to stop. People need to stop that because you don't know what these folks do to you these days. Mm-hmm. He's out right now today because this guy was a nuisance. He was trying to be a bully. Yes. And I just hate that for Miss Vicky. I really do. I just hate that. I really do because I don't know what I would do if something happened to one of my kids. I'm telling you, I will be cuckoo. Straight up cuckoo. People say we're stronger than what we are. Yes, I understand I'm strong. But I don't think I'm that strong, okay? I just don't. If they would have monitored her social media, maybe someone could have stopped it. Right. They were in there partying, drinking. You should have put whoever weapon that was, because her mom said she didn't know who weapon it was. Okay. They know who weapon it was. They know whose weapon it was. But they should have put that where those kids could not find it. Period. They should have put it where those kids can find it. I just hate that for Miss Vicky. And that's why we want to get with Halle Berry about the mental, about the grieving process, things of that nature. Those different aspects: grieving, mental, depression, all of that. Within our Black community, because people don't believe that we can be depressed. Bull crap. Sometimes I get on here as my therapy because I'm going through, Get on here, I see you guys, and I smile again. Sometimes I smile again. McClure says trauma. Yes, I've had trauma. A lot of us have had trauma. And it's so sad to say that within the Black community. How much trauma? But see, it's everywhere. But other folks like to do what? Hide it. And that's why Miss Halle Berry is going to be coming on here so she can help us release it, deal with it, cope with it. Mm-hmm. Yes, McClure. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I don't know if that's something deep within me, if it's rooted in me, I'm not sure. But I feel like I'm strong on that. But you got some women that they still cannot take it. They still cannot deal with it all the way until we're up in age. Yeah. Had to learn to be strong early on. It's sad that I had to do that by myself. That's why I'm there for my kids when they need their what? Mother. Yes, I'm there for my children. But this story really, if you would have seen the video, you would have fell out your chair. You would have fell out of your chair. Yes. Yes. And I got to speak to Halle Berry earlier than later because I can tell some of the teasers have issues. We have issues. And she can help us with how to deal with some of those issues. Yes, she can. Just teach us a little something what we can do, and instead of just trying to block out things with other things, like some people use other things to block out things, I had to be strong early. Maybe if I sit up and think about it, then maybe I will be torn. But I just refuse to. So yes, I guess you can say I do bottle some stuff in, as we all do sometimes. But we just be careful with your children. Watch them around your weapons. Watch them around your weapons. I say get a little sister, yes, but you watch the weapon. Put it where your child cannot get to that weapon. Put it where your child cannot get to that weapon. Please. Y'all understand? It's real. Those kids did that to themselves. They did it. I saw it. I saw it just like right now because it was happening at that moment. It was horrible. Horrible. She said that would be good. Yes, that would be great. So I would try to speak with her this evening sometime if she's not too busy because she's a very busy lady. She has her own business, which is great. As an African-American woman, she has her own business. Please watch your children. Watch them. If you have young ones, watch them. Nieces and nephews, watch them. That video was horrible. It was horrific to me. It was. Because I imagine my own kids. When you have kids, you imagine your own kids, Let's see here. What else do I have out here for you guys? Let's stop sharing this. Am I sharing that now? I saw this lady, guys. She was a college student, right? Let me pull up this story if I can get it for you guys. Stand by. Okay. Oh, you're very welcome, Miss Baker. We love you so, so much. We do. I will be. You're very strong. I got to tell you, to be even speaking right now, you're strong. Because I don't know if I can talk. I think I would immediately have another heart attack. I'm sorry. It's just me. But we never know how strong we are, I guess, guys, right? Right, ladies and gentlemen? We never know how strong we are. You just have to ask the Lord, please. Because my nerves, I'm telling you. When it comes down to my kids, my nerves. I couldn't take it. Good morning, Unity. How are you? I couldn't. I could not take it. It had to be God, I'm telling you. Because he's going to have to be there. I'm telling you, just period. I don't even want to think about it. I'm going to find this story. Maybe this story can kind of brighten your day a little bit or not brighten your day, I guess you would say. 1 second, please. Making sure that I found this story. It was just interesting. I'm like, oh my goodness, what in the world? What's going on with this child? 1 second here. I don't want to edit out tab like that. I want to go. Oh, well, yeah. And I want to go. Yeah. There's that lady with them lips, honey. Baby. Stand by, beautiful people. It's so much stuff going on out here, guys. It really is. It's just so much. It's like you cannot tell enough stories of people that have met their demise. It's just not enough stories. And I do remember this story here. They actually brought it back up again about the lady that was SHOT in the same spot where her son was KILLED, and they end up doing her as well. That is so sad. Where is that darn thing? I know I had it. That story. Where is it? Oh gosh. Try to bring it up. Let's see. Sharon. Oh, here it is right here. Stand by. Let me download it right quick. Is everybody okay over here? Great. 1 second, please. Okay, let me share my screen. Look at this woman. Lord have mercy. You know, I used to be, before I show you this picture, I used to have such my lips. My lips are so big when I was in school. I hated my lips. But now what they doing? Purchasing lips, right? Hated my lips. I did. But now I love my lips. And, you know, they're attracted to our lips, you know? 1 second here. Let's share the screen. I love my lips, but I don't love them this damn much. Look at this mess. Look at this child's lips. Look at this woman's lips. She is a college student. She said, my lips belong to 8 times their normal size after getting lip injections. Fillers. That's where she got fillers. Do you not see this woman's lips? Look at them lips. Let's see what the video says.
Take Xfinity with you when you move and save with special offers for movers.
Let's see what the video says here. Yes. She had fillers done as Collins. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, my Jesus. Oh, Lord. Girl, it's nothing cute about it, honey. I'm sorry. I said, did she do it on purpose? No, she didn't do that on purpose. She actually just had fillers done, and they blew her lips up. It messed her lips up.
There are 3 simple changes I tell all of my arthritis patients
I know, sir. We don't want to hear
Number 1, you have to start drinking more water. You wouldn't believe how dehydrated
not
most
allowing
people
me
are.
to skip these ads. I'm going to have to
Number
bust them out
2,
here.
you need to make a decision to take matters into your own.
1 second here. No, we don't want to look at that. We want to look at the balloon. Dismiss. Skip the ad. Come on. Why is it blocking there?
Me practicing for my OnlyFans so I can afford gas.
No, we don't want to see all that. We want to see about the balloons. Actually,
For $10.
hell that. Okay, let's go here. Look at them close up, guys. Look at those lips. Good morning, Marva. How are you? No, she did not do it on purpose, guys. She actually went in to have just some little fillers to make her lips look like mine. But they expanded 8 times her size. Bad reaction to the filler. That's right, McClure. She said, I would not put any of that stuff in my face. I'm telling you, me either. I'm so sorry. I feel sorry for her. And she actually tried to make good of it and everything, but get them out of there. But if she gets them out of there, how would her original lips look? She would need some kind of filler, and it just blew this child's lips up. Did you not see this child's lips? She's a college student. I was in awe when I saw it. I was like, huh? Thank you, God, for my big lips. I will take care of them. God, with what? Will I take care of my lips? Lip gloss. Good morning, Anthony McNeil. How are you, kind sir? How are you? Everybody, Anthony's here. You know, we rarely have men on the platform, rarely. 99.9% of my analytics is women. Thank you for joining us. Look at this woman's lips, Anthony. Can you see yourself dating her? Is she not beautiful? Let me stop. Lord forgive me. But hello, Pink Dynamite. How are you? Yes, it looks like she has some pink dynamite on these lips. Lord forgive me. Let me stop. No, seriously. This child tried to get fillers in college. Child, your lips were probably okay. Why would you do yourself like that? And what happened? Boop, they blew up 8 times the size of her lips, original lip size. So I'm thank God for my beautiful full lips now. I really do. Thank you, God. But when I was younger, I used to cry. Oh, my lips so big. They used to say with them big lips. Now the men say, I love your lips. That's what the men say. He said, not my type, but somebody will love her. Trust me, somebody will. Because guess what? People love for different reasons, guys. They really do. He's so right. So did her face. I think that face was kind of, yeah. She probably had like a thick face. Yeah. Because if the lips spread it that wide, then the jawline, the jaw spread it a little wide. And yeah. Mama say, hello, beauty. Oh, yes. Look at those lips. Aren't they luscious? Aren't they luscious? Let's see if we have any more pictures of this child's lips. It said Kaylee began to experience brutal swelling just an hour after the beauty appointment. 1 hour after, guys. 1 hour after. Look how they got this. Look at this. Look what they portrayed her as. Who did that to her? Who did that? Is that like a Mr. Potato Head or something? I mean, clay or something like that. What is that? Look at those lips, Miss Vicky. You know, when you become a woman of age, I always say that, a woman of age, a lot of them like to try to change their look so they can look younger. But I just don't think this is the way to go. I've seen the commercials with the fillers in the jaw lines. I guess because they're sagging probably, and that's why they get the fillers in. I can tell certain stars have already received those fillers. And to me, they make them look weird. To me, they make them look kind of weird. Because they go a little too far with it, too far. They really do. And to me, it kind of allegedly look like Jada got some fillers. Allegedly, to me. That's my opinion. That's all. That's just my opinion. It's not real. I'm just saying, to me, it looks like she has fillers. Yeah. This child, look what they compare this child to, Lord. It says the 23-year-old, 1 milliliter injected across. She got 1 milliliter injected across her top and bottom lips, and she says within an hour of the appointment, the appointment, her lips began to swell rapidly. I found some glasses, God. That's what I was looking for. She believes she had an allergic reaction to the filler and says her attempts to calm the swelling with ice seemed to make it worse. The ice seemed to make it worse, guys. The technology consultant then spent the next 48 hours unable to talk or drink normally due to the incredibly sore and swollen sausage lips. Lord have mercy. They call this girl sausage lips. Many of her pals pointed out that the swelling made her look like the character Fungus from the Disney Pixar film Monsters, Inc. Baby, you do. That's what that is, the Pixar character. Yeah, you do, honey. You do. Oh, my goodness. Look at those lips, G. She said it does make them look weird when they get the fillers. Yeah, it does make them look weird, It really does. Right. She's lucky to be alive. She really is, right, Pink Dynamite? Because guess what? What if they kept swelling and burst? Then what? Lose a lot of blood. She can bleed out or anything. Yes, Don, they call her sausage lip. Eckert's sausage, that is. But Eckert's sausage, that is. No. But I'm like, oh, my God. Stop experimenting with all that crap. Especially as a Black woman. Please. God bless us to be naturally melanated, right? Skin. They say Black don't what? Crack. So, you're blessed as a Black woman, Yeah, Marva saying burst. What are they with a burst? Remember the lady behind burst while she was lifting weights? But burst. They had to go over there and help her. And she was actually doing a video when her behind burst. Her butt cheeks burst. Blood everywhere. She says, I'm going in the closet to make a quench, but I'll be listening. Sure, man. It's so good to see you, precious love. Thank you for your support. Guys. Yes, that was the morning news today. That was the morning news today. So basically, to recapitulate, it is totally fine. Let me get this off here, guys. It is totally fine for you to be a prissy woman. Put on your makeup. Now they want olives and behinds. Oh, yeah, Sasha. Please, don't make me put on some more lip gloss, Sasha. Here it is. On these big lips y'all talked about when I was in school. Now they want them. Yeah. So, again, to recapitulate, it is perfectly fine for you to keep yourself classy, looking good, and be pretty as a woman. If you want to wear makeup, choose to wear makeup, wear it, girl, and wear it well. Wear it, ladies, and wear it well. If you need some tips, holler at your girl. Hell, I'm not a makeup artist or anything, but we can do this together. Okay? If you want to make yourself look presentable every morning when you wake up, it's fine. You don't have to run around with a bonnet on your head or have on a house coat all day. I mean, who wants that? You never know what could happen. School can call and say, you need to get here now. What you going to do? Of course, I would jump in whatever I'm in and get there. But if you're presentable when you get there, the news or anybody can be there. Something could happen at the school. You want to look presentable when you get somewhere. You never know. That's all I'm saying. It's okay to be a prissy woman and a woman of age. I'm gonna get some merchandise. A woman of age with some big lips. Okay. Hey, Miss Barbara Warren, how are you? I saw you. Hi, Latricia Spence. How are you? How are you? It's good to see you, Latricia Spence. Yes, it's okay to fix yourself as a woman. It's okay for you to wear makeup as a woman. Little bit of makeup on. Little bit. Just squeeze it one time on your brush and go to work and be done with it. You don't have to pack it down. Cakewalk it. You don't have to do that, but it's up to you. Or if you want to be natural, you can be natural. Natural is beauty as well. I just choose to be prissy. Play the makeup. Wear high heels. I told you I wore tennis shoes one day. I fell. I fell down, guys. I was wearing tennis shoes, and tennis shoes make me walk like a what? Dude, for some reason. Or like I'm ready to fight. I'm walking like, like a guy. And I fell, and all the little dealers ran and helped. Mom, you all right? I was like, God damn it, just get me up. Just get me up, damn it. And they were dusting me off, and so I was like, the hell on it. And, they didn't even laugh. They didn't laugh. They were just more concerned about me because I fell. Yeah, I tripped right over those damn tennis shoes. I was like, fucking tennis shoes? Yes. See, I just learned how to put on lashes this year. Oh, you did? Pink Dynamite? That's awesome. I just do the strips because I would definitely not know how to do. My nerves, I'll be shaking like this if I'm trying to do individual. But yes, I just put on a strip and keep it moving. And it's good to put I didn't put any eyeliner on over it. Usually I'll put eyeliner on over it, She said, I'm doing well. Bless you, dear. Bless you, precious. It's good to see you. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. We're doing positive things over here. But it's so okay, ladies, to be presentable. Okay, guys? Ladies, it's okay to walk around your house looking like who? The beauty queen you want to be with your dress flowing. Perfectly fine. Secondly, God bless the family of those children. God bless their families. God bless you, Miss Vicky. Hi, Andrea. How are you, precious love? It's good to see you. Andrea, so glad you're back on the platform. So glad. But this morning I was not on here, y'all. Well, I had to go the ghetto way to keep us on, okay? Sometimes you got to do a little ghetto way. Because I want to get on here and see my teasers. I did. I miss y'all. So, again, bless the families for the children that passed away. You'll probably see it. Look for the story, guys. Not you, Miss Vicky, but anyone who's interested in it. They may show their funerals. Miss Vicky, we love you. I'm praying for you. And again, I couldn't take it. And I'm going to pray hard for you and for my kids. I cover them with the blood of Jesus every day. I just try to, I say, you know what I say? Please, God, continue to put the blood of Jesus through all my children and I, and around my children and I. For wherever my children and I are, and around wherever my children and I are, even in a vehicle, Lord, in the house, on the ground, where we're walking. I try to cover everything. And then I say this house, and I say the whole complex. I'm like, Lord, just touch the whole complex. Don't let no fire or anything come. You know, I'd be really trying to cover the ground. You know, cover everything, the blood around my children. I really do. So that's what I say every night when I pray. Please, for my family, please cover them with the blood. So, and I thank him every day for waking my whole family up, you know. I didn't get any calls or anything, you know. I love that. I thank God for that. I'm going to pray hard, Miss Vic. I didn't know that. I really did. And guys, please keep her in your prayers so she be strong. Because I can't. I don't know if I can do it. And as far as the lady with the lips, guys, if you like fillers, okay, amen, Maria, I cover my kids, me and my kids with the blood of Jesus. Well, that's right. In the same place. We know how to do it. That's right. We do, Joy. Those lips, guys, if anyone is interested in getting fillers, please ask that young lady that we just saw. Please ask her where you can get fillers, okay? If you want to look like the Pixar character, okay? Otherwise, leave your lips alone, ladies. Leave your face alone. God bless you with that beautiful face. Leave it alone before you be looking like, oh, girl, by the mouth. Like I said, it's okay to be prissy and everything, you know, but with these different surgeries and stuff messing with your face, you got to be careful. But I don't knock it because I don't knock breast lifts or anything like that because sometimes it hurts you. It hurts your bra, it hurts your back, every damn thing, you know. Thinking no greater loss, God called my only child in 2017. See, Miss Barbara. Keep Miss Barbara as well in your prayers. You're in my prayers too, Miss Barbara. She's so funny. She's so funny because she know that they know their kids in a better place. Because I'm telling you right now on earth, it is something else. It really is. The evil is Roman. It really is. It's Roman. Just stay prayed up. That's all we can do. Stay prayed up. That's it. That's all. It and all. Stay prayed up. And like I say, if you choose to do surgery, fine. But make sure you look into the doctor. Make sure they do a test run. How about that? Maybe you can do a little test on the corner of your lip if you want to do that. And see if it swells up. Because, oh, girl, lips look, what? What? So, I called her Mr. Potato Head, Lord forgive me. But like the Play-Doh part, the Play-Doh, you know, try to get tested first. You know, that child probably ain't even done her lips. I don't know why she did. She's so young. So young, too young for that. You know, get a little older, a woman of age. And then try that. That's all I'm saying. Right? Right. Otherwise, my kind folks, any of you have any questions about today's news, morning show news? Is everyone doing okay today, I hope? I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. I really do. Hope you have a great day, all of you. And I will keep you ladies in my prayers. I really will. But remember, it is okay to be black and beautiful, or a woman, period, and beautiful. And keep yourself beautiful. It is perfectly okay for you to be a woman and keep yourself looking good. That's all. You can be black, Chinese, Spanish, whatever. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you. You do too. Perfectly fine, ladies. Shall we go have a good day? I don't know what I'm going to do, but shall we go? Have a good day. All of you have a wonderful, blessed day. Perfectly fine for you to look good as a woman. Remember that. You be blessed. Oh, thank you so much. You too. Thank you, S. Collins. Please, everyone, like the video. Please don't leave without liking the video. Please don't leave without liking the video. Please. Otherwise, I will see you kind folks later. I love y'all so much. And I always play this intro on the way out the church. But remember, it's okay to be a pretty woman, look good, and, speak eloquently. It's fine. You don't have to use profanity in every sentence. Perfectly fine. All right, ladies, I love y'all and have a great day.